Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, I would like to share with you top 10 things that you should know before moving to Canada. I personally love Canada and I love Canadians in general, so I really hope by the end of this video, you will have a clear picture about any assumptions you have about Canada. So Canadians are very polite in general. I'm sure this is something you already know. So they do use words like sorry, thank you, excuse me, may I very often. So it will be beneficial if you could be liberal with the usage of these words. And sometimes they say sorry and apologize even when there is really no need to, but that's just being Canadian. So when people are so polite, that doesn't mean they have a desire to be friendly. This is simply a social standard. That just means they consider you as an equal. If you move to Canada with a permanent residency, you will definitely be eligible to receive your health benefits, but usually it takes about 90 days for your health services to kick in. So make sure you have an insurance, a health insurance, before you move into the country. So the healthcare is publicly funded, but not everything is free. So yes, you could go see a doctor for free, but if you leave the clinic with a prescription, you might have to pay for the medicines. And dental care isn't covered. So if you go see a dentist, it can be very expensive. A lot of workplaces will offer you extended benefits. So make sure you understand all the benefits that your employer is offering you. So when I moved to Canada as an international student, I used to work part-time as a waitress, and I noticed a lot of newcomers would not leave a good tip. I understand that a lot of countries have service charges included, but that's not the case in Canada. So if you go to hair salons, even when you take a cab or you go to restaurants, tipping is something that is expected. It is not just appreciated. So make sure you get into the habit of leaving at least a 15% tip on top of your bill. So if you damage your heels, or your pants are too long, or your cooker stops working, our first instinct is always to seek a repair. But in Canada, getting things altered or repaired costs a lot. You won't be able to find a corner shop cobbler or a handyman at a reasonable price. A lot of times getting things fixed costs as much as buying a new product, so a lot of times you're just better off replacing it. Resuming your professional career in Canada might be the biggest challenge you'll face. So no matter how extensive your qualifications are or your work experiences, getting your credentials recognized in Canadian marketplace is going to be difficult. So Canada adds a federal sales tax on all their goods and services, and on top of that, all the provinces have their own taxes. This means, depending on where in Canada you are, your bill will have an additional 15% in taxes. Canadians end up paying one of the highest cell phone bills in the world, so just be prepared to shell out a lot of cash monthly to pay your phone bills. I was shocked to know about the high car insurance prices in Canada. We end up paying as much as our EMIs for our insurance. So if you're looking to buy a car, definitely plan your finances accordingly. So domestic travel within Canada is very expensive in comparison to US and Europe. It is cheaper to fly from Toronto to a city in the States and then fly to Vancouver compared to taking a direct flight from Toronto to Vancouver. But either ways, just flying anywhere in Canada, within Canada, is expensive. So after you live in Canada, you will not find anywhere else in the world cold. In most of the cities, you can see snow from, say, December to March and April, depending on where in Canada you live. But I remember when I used to live in Ottawa and I would walk on the street, my eyes would constantly water because it was so windy and cold, and my lashes would actually freeze. So trust me when I tell you it is cold. So in winters, don't let the sunshine deceive you. Make sure to check the weather forecast and invest in a good quality jacket and some really good winter boots. So showing off your wealth isn't really a thing in Canada. Being flashy is not going to earn you any respect. So Canada is a peace-loving country, and Canadians are truly helpful and really wonderful people. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, feel free to write to us in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching.